A name that has been synonymous with victory thus far in 2024B, Joshua Darnell, can keep this unrivaled season alive tonight with a chance to tie the 7 consecutive win record here in Daytona. And while Darnell may be running away with the championship, there are still plenty of movement possibilities within the top 10 as we get deeper into the season. Pressure is surely on now as we get ready for round 6 of NASA Contenders Live, next on ASN. Our venue for tonight's race is the virtual Daytona International Speedway. Opened in 1959, North American Simulated Auto Racing first started visiting this circuit in 2018B. At 0.86 miles in length, this circuit features some action-packed, unforgiving corners, a high-speed chicane right before a jump, and a tricky right-hander on the back end. The unpredictable nature of this course always lends to some great racing. In NASA Rallycross, our format is as follows. We are finishing open practice shortly, which leads us into a 3-lap solo qualifying session that splits the field equally into 5-lap heat races, with the Joker lap taken once. Top 2 transfer to the feature automatically. The winner gets 3 bonus points and the runner-up gets 2. The rest of our drivers will be sent to a semi-final race, also 5 laps with 1 Joker lap, and the top 2 transferring to the feature here. The winner receiving 1 bonus point. This sets the grid for our 10-lap feature race where the points are awarded and trophies are handed out, and unique to NASA Rallycross, 2 Jokers are taken during the feature, and the top 3 from this evening's final will be granted an entry into Saturday's Supercar race. The 26th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders continues tonight live on the Automotive Sports Network with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Justin Robichaud as we welcome you to virtual Daytona, Florida. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is always brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you, OSS, for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Cameras all season long on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash Sim Cams. To have your sim racing broadcast cams covered, be sure to check them out at facebook.com/simcams. And finally, the intro music for the NASA World Feed was produced by Alex Abetti. Hello, Bryan. Another free one tonight, but one that's traditionally a bit tougher for a pack. Your thoughts tonight coming into round number 6? Fantastic.
I'm not talking on the stream. Look at that. There we go. Hi, Justin. How are you? Yeah, an 8-car feature. We're doing good. Yeah, this is a great track. Our car count tonight, we're going to have an 8 to 10 or 8-car feature. 10 to 12 is a little hairy out here, so it's a good number. Dirt section here is really where I'm expecting most of the incidents to occur tonight, especially right before the jump. Some people that don't trust the cars enough aren't fully on the gas, and the people that are on the gas, you can't tell until you're hitting the car in front of you going up the jump and sending them to the moon.
No kidding.
So it should be interesting.
So unless you're very, very comfortable with the guy you're racing with and you know his strategy through those corners and you've practiced with them a lot, it's going to be very tough. I agree. That's one of the things I struggled with here. I was a little bit weak in this track in that particular sector too. It is an aggressive sector. You have to be very, very confident. And if you're not confident, the guy behind you who's just a couple tenths or maybe a few tenths behind can get a run and maybe get too much of a run on you. And yeah, the jump is nasty. You have to hit it perfectly, Bryan. We're watching Jake and is that Jake and Klaus right there? I don't know who that red car is.
It's Jake and Darrell.
No,
I don't know what his pants doing.
No kidding.
I don't know what his pants
I mentioned that.
Week, but We got the plates on this car, so.
Oh, that's a good start. Good start. I mentioned that section in this track, the tricky right-hander. I think it's tricky because you can get the car kind of off-centered and off gravity there in that little bumpy sector on the asphalt when you're on power, Brian. A little bit of a camber change too. Then it just goes to a hard right that changes into dirt too. Kind of a tough, underrated section of this course as you watch Jake Robichaud go around here in a pivotal section that likes to hand out slowdowns too.
Yeah.
Slowdowns will be
the slowdowns aren't too bad here anymore, actually. When we were racing last night, I don't know about the supercars, but I mean, I was getting them going into the jump and clearing them, but without really even letting go.
So something we'll watch here tonight then through a different lens, maybe watch the lack of them. That'll be exciting to see here. So we'll go over points here real quick before we get into programming notes. So what do we have this season? Oh, wow.
Hold on, nobody. Look at that. Well, I'll try and get those back for us.
It's watching Daryl Young slam the gantry there through the entry. We'll see if we can get points fixed here. Will it work this time? Slam some.
Oh, I hit the wrong button, so.
Oh, we're doing it's going.
We're doing a look at everything right now. So let's go ahead and get the schedule up real quick, and then we'll try points again.
We'll do programming notes. Torque Motorsport's going to start again on Thursday, the 10th. They're going to go to Monza for round number 2 in the GT3 class cars. It's been exciting. The car count has been huge, pushing almost 50 cars. 50 plus. They've been turning drivers away in qualifying, so it should be exciting there. And then we go for round number 6 in the supercars in Daytona, and that will be this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. You're going to have Bryan, Sawyer, and Josh Mertz for that one. It'll be exciting. And then we head to Crandon for our endurance round. It's going to be some truck tracks. We're going to hit the features and lights on Sunday at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, respectively. You'll have Victor Valley and I think it's Jared. Is it still Ethan Halsey and
it's still Ethan Halsey. It's Victor and Ethan.
Awesome. I'm a little under the rock with my schedule, but anyways, we're headed to Crandon for there, and then we're back here for round number 7 in Contenders as well in Crandon. Again, hit the truck tracks with these cars. It's super exciting. Damage is off. We're gonna hit the high flying jumps, and it's gonna be a wild time. You won't want to miss it. And
all right, Justin.
We have points. We're gonna try again.
Points again. Let's give these a try.
Let's see what we got. It's not.
Oh, you look at that. We have no points. That's awesome.
We have no points.
One of my favorite features.
Let's we'll get everyone updated a little bit later. No doubt. It's Josh.
We got nothing.
Leading. I don't even have it up, so it's unfortunate for me. I'll get points. We'll do them verbally a little bit later.
I'll read them off real quick.
Oh, go ahead, Brian. Do it.
In the Drivers' Champion, we got Josh Darnell in first with 112 points, followed by Eric Dubois with 77. Matt Grove tied with him, also at 77. Then we got Zachary Goddard, 70. Jake Robichaud, 63. Ed Boyles, Klaus Kreutzer, JP DeFino, Jeff Cartwright, and Olivier Rateau behind him. For the team's championship, we have Slapex Racing Ford with 230. They're running away with it this season. Then we got Slapex Racing Subaru with a 158. Saints and Sinners Racing Subaru, 138. Turtle Motorsports, 56. Mika Esports, 54. Klaus Kreutzer Racing, 52. Red Beaver Racing, TWR Scooby Squad, Yes2 Motorsports, and JC Academy. And the manufacturers are Ford, Subaru, VW. Ford, 140. Subaru, 109. VW, 10. Slowly crawling up.
Slowly, but not enough. They're not going to make it. I don't think. It looks like that Ford's going to just run away if Joshua Darnell keeps up with this streak. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. It'll be drama filled. But right now in practice, unless someone's holding back, Daryl Young's pretty quick. So is Klaus Kreutzer. Klaus Kreutzer. I took a little bit of a dive into the practice session earlier, and he was looking pretty quick. He was holding podium, 3rd place, anyways, doing pretty good in there. So we'll see what we have tonight there for them. Daryl just sitting off on the side of the track at the moment. I'm sure everyone's waiting. I think they're just gonna. There it is now. The flag's been thrown. can see Bryan just throw. He starts waving it, so it's off. They're gonna get the new dirt set, get everything going here, get qualifying underway, and out on the track first. Who will brave the storm? It's usually Joshua Darnell who jumps out very, very quickly.
Usually is. It's a little cloudy here today, so track might be a little quick.
It's a Christmas tree. Everyone's out.
Everyone hit that button at the same time.
Might as well. Yeah, we might as well talk about who's not out there. Grove, Young, Morris, and Rateau. The only few that are holding it off at the moment as Joshua Darnell dives off. We'll watch our champion-elect, if you will. He's got a pretty sizable gap. Barring any major circumstances, he should be running away with it. We'll see what he has in the tank for us here. Rounds through that pivotal back sector, that hard right-hander, if you will. Small little dirt section, just enough to force you to feather the gas, work that throttle a little bit into a high-flying speed section where you kind of want to avoid those sleeping policemen. And then a hard 180 back onto the track again here.
Yeah, he's hitting those curbs. If you hit both the curbs going through 1 and 2 there, you get a little bit of a speed advantage. Basically, the goal is to hit all 4 of them. Getting the tires over them gives you a little more grip than the dirt, and just those little bits of grip, it's like 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10 every time you hit them. So that's what the drivers are looking for. Darnell here is hitting all of them pretty good. So he is really good. He plays it down some great times. Got Goddard in second. Here. Goddard's been challenging Darnell.
Oh yeah, but
all season
still
so far.
So far too, but if we look at the sheet so far, he's still 7/10 behind Joshua Darnell, who's our only driver to crack underneath the 40-second mark with a 39.8. That's a very, very good time here. Some times that I was seeing from Robbie Kirtley. Robbie Kirtley was in practice with them, kind of messing around. So good times right there. Zachary Goddard in 40.2 now. So keeping it. Like
everybody's on their final lap too. Except for Grove. Grove's on this first one. It says Morris hasn't started yet.
Yeah, Grove and Morris were both late additions. They did not get out instantly. So Joshua Darnell done his section now. He's looking 39.846, a fantastic lap time here for
Goddard's going around the last turn. We'll see if he has anything for Darnell.
See if there's anything here in the final corner for Goddard. What will it be at the line?
40.209. Not enough.
Not quite enough. Little bit of an improvement. It clocks in finally at a 40.208, so still about 4/10 behind the leader. Very respectable, though, with Joshua Darnell. He has an opportunity here to keep it modest. He has a great chance now. He's going to be the leader in his heat, no doubt. So that's great to see. Lunan doing good here. Jumps up into third position with a 40.334, so that's great. Interesting little mix-up as well with Eric Dubois in fourth. We'll see if either of these drivers here now have anything left. We've got Gerald DeFino now. He's done. Matthew Grove.
Grove just knows how to get TV time. Go out last.
He likes the TV time for sure. It's a 41.168. It's good enough for 11th at the moment. I think that was it for him, though.
No, he's on his last lap right now, I believe.
Doesn't hit the grip strip, though, after that jump there, so it's not a great run. We'll see if it's any better, though. Good line through the hairpin, nice and tight against the wall. Stay stuck on Grove here as he finally finalizes his qualifying run. Oh, Taro, he's hard on the brakes. Great line, though. Keeps it nice and tight. Will it be an improvement on his 41.168? It's a 40.896. It's an improvement up to 8th position. Wow. Cracks the top 10. Pips. He is the last on track. Yeah, he is. This is also his last, Bryan, looks like. Watch as he finishes it off. I believe he's the final driver here. Good line. This is looking like a good run for him. An improvement. His last was a 41.026.
I think he's 8 seconds up on his average pace. I don't know what that means, but that's what it's telling me.
Me too. I'm seeing the exact same thing. We'll see what it says here. It's a 40.529. Good for 6th for Matthew Morris. That drops quite a few drivers down in the top 10. And smacks. So that's a great run there for Matthew Morris. Tracking into 6th position there. Great run. Everyone looks to be finished. Move this along. Get everything whirling. Great run of qualifying from all these drivers. Great run from Matthew Morris at the end there. Jump in. So this will make our...
Wonderful.
Oh, great. Joshua Darnell on top of Eric Dubois, Ed Boyles Jr., Jake Robichaud, and Olivier Rateau are 5 drivers for heat number 1 this evening in Daytona long. Just waiting on all of our drivers now. It's Ed Boyles Jr., the only one now needed on track. There he is, our lone Beetle. Let's see what we have as we line up for tonight's race. It's green, and it's a great run from Ed Boyles Jr. and dives off out, but can he hold it? Can he hold it? He might.
I don't think he'll sneak the first place, but he'll definitely hold 2nd.
Oh, it's a great charge from Darnell, though, ahead of Ed Boyles Jr. and cuts him off down in the chicane, and driver's super respectful here as we go through the jump, and it's single file. Everyone nice and clean. Darnell ahead of the pack. Very tight in between from 2nd on back, but it's great racing. Can everyone make it through the first lap? Okay, looks like it's going to be good. Joshua Darnell still in the lead. Ed Boyles Jr. getting harassed by Jake Robichaud with Eric Dubois right in tow. Olivier Rateau is falling off a little bit at the end. Joshua Darnell way out and away here in the lead, building in a little bit of a gap, and Ed Boyles Jr. now taking a little bit of a charge. No one's gonna do it yet. Jake Robichaud deep on the brakes there, locks the right rear in through turn the final corner there. Oh, great line. Very, very quick through the jump. Takes the inside on Ed Boyles Jr. Can make it happen? I don't think
Excellent run.
There's not enough there, but he's got a great run. You're right. He's going to file in behind. Going to have to hold that into his back pocket, or maybe he'll take a joker and make something happen. We'll see if Ed Boyles or Jake take it. Eric Dubois, a little bit tough getting that Subaru around.
Oh, something happened to Rateau. Must have hit the wall.
I just noticed that too. Yeah, he's sitting in the pits there.
When you see somebody jump to the top of the timing tower like that, just assume something happened.
You think they're in the pits for sure. Absolutely. As Jake Robichaud again, really, really hard on the brakes. Locks it up. We'll go back and see what happened here to Olivier Rateau. Is it off the jump? He does.
Yeah.
Off the jump too much and gets stuck on the wall.
Ouch. Something I was going to point out, Justin, but that's an excellent example of what just happened. Ever since these cars got the new damage model from iRacing, they hit the jumps, especially on this track in Phoenix, a lot different than people are used to. And you have to mitigate it. Like, there's tricks to do it now. You used to be able to go flat out over, and now you got to touch the brake, hold the clutch, do something to mitigate your flight
almost
path.
Relearning it. Almost contact there from Robichaud and Ed Boyles Jr. there through the final corner. Robichaud super deep on the brakes. He's very, very aggressive there, locking the right rear, dragging it through, or dragging it through the corner. Eric Dubois is allowed to catch up a little bit here. He goes a bit wide, however. So I don't think it's going to be enough. Jake Robichaud, having difficulty with the weight transfer. This is going to bleed a little bit of time. He's actually going to give the inside to Dubois. He's going to get into the door and turn himself in the corner.
Yeah.
Great recovery from him, but
that's a rough one.
That is a shot in the foot on his own game, and Robichaud now way too much. There might be a little bit of a damage infliction there. Takes to the Joker. No
That's
choice.
One way to decide that you're taking the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker was taken for him, not necessarily the other way around. Tough over the jump now is Robichaud too. This is going to open the door for Dubois if Dubois doesn't have as much damage, but he did take the wall a little bit there. Olivier Rateau still in the pits. This just allows Darnell to run off with this race.
Yeah, final straightaway for Josh Darnell.
Yeah, definitely. This is Ed Boyle's transfer position to lose at this point. But we're the last lap, and it's going to be
takes it.
Joshua Darnell takes it with his Joker on the final lap,
Boyle's
and Boyles will file in right behind with his. Jake Robichaud takes to the track. Will be enough for Dubois? Nope, it will not. Jake Robichaud will finish off in third. ahead of Ed Boyles Jr. Or sorry, Eric Dubois. My apologies. And Olivier Rateau in the pits in 5th. So Joshua Darnell, fantastic win again, no doubt, for the great little performance there. Klaus takes that that second. Sorry, not Klaus. Sorry, that second position was taken great. Now we got Zachary Goddard, Klaus Kreutzer, Jeff Cartwright, Daryl Young, and Stephen Moreau. My ticker is changing a little bit.
It's super fun when the ticker switches while you're reading.
It goes really fast, and we're already off. It is a great start from Zachary Goddard here. He goes to the inside, gets a little bit tight, recovers nicely though. This leaves Jeff Klaus side by side with Jeff Cartwright, but he lets him have it. That's a great move here. We're single file again through the jump, and Jeff Cartwright not landing that Subaru the way he wanted to. This gives an opportunity to Klaus, but he's way over the sleeping policeman, and he gets, oh my word!
That's the end of Jeff Cartwright.
Oh my goodness gracious, and Klaus is around as well. Didn't quite make the weight transfer. That's a tough way to roll. That's a tough position to drive without any damage or any unsettling. Yeah. Ouch. So Zachary Goddard away from everyone here with Daryl Young in tow.
Exactly. We're going to take a look.
Gone from bad to worse. Yeah,
we're going to see what happens to Cartwright here.
Just from the jump. Oh yeah.
And we're going to be unprofessional
so Klaus,
about it.
Let's go back. No, that's good. Klaus smacks that sleeping policeman way too hard. Tries to straighten the car out. By the time he does, Jeff Cartwright's
just got on the inside, hit the wall,
and the top of it. Yeah,
I think it broke Klaus's tire.
It's done. Yeah, definitely. Both of these drivers going to have a hard time getting those cars across the finish line. So, really, it's Zachary Goddard, Daryl Young, and Stephen Moreau out on the track at the moment. Jeff Cartwright, Klaus Kreutzer sitting it off in the pits. So we've got a little bit of a calm race at the moment. And
they got out the gate
that's
so
what Daytona
fast.
has in store for you.
They got right back in the pits just as fast.
Just as quick. Just as quick. Now the gap is not crazy here between Daryl Young and Stephen Moreau. Stephen Moreau making a little bit of a charge here. He was only a 10th down on Young the last time around, but it looks like Zachary Goddard has this one no problem. So Daryl Young, he's kind of holding on to this transfer position here, Brian. Stephen Moreau could take it. There's a couple laps to go, and each of them haven't. I don't think they've either of them taken the hit yet. Oh wait, sorry. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
If I'm Moreau, I'm just trying to push as hard as I can because I mean, there's no cars behind you. You're going to start first in an LCQ anyway, so might as well see if you can get fast enough to get the position.
Totally. And I just noticed now Young hasn't taken his Joker yet, so almost a moot point. Goddard and Young will take it probably near the end, and Moreau's really just hot lapping at this point, trying to get some good time in. So barring any major kind of mistake from Young.
Since we got a little space, I think just let's go on board Goddard. Let's watch a lap.
Yeah, let's go for a good little run here. Nice solo hot lap, no one around.
You can tell once he goes over that jump, he's got to touch. He touches the brake, sets the nose of the car back down, and stops it from. Now he's taking the inside line there. You can also take the outside line, which I feel is a little faster. I used to like the inside, but watch Kieran do enough laps to where I think the inside is or the outside's where it's at.
I got to learn this new outside line for sure. The inside is all I had really ever known as Goddard dives down into his Joker here for the final lap to take that win here.
That's it.
In our heat. A great job for Zachary Goddard. Daryl Young will dive through the gantry for his P2 and his final entry. Stephen Moreau around the final corner for that third position with Klaus Kreutzer and Jeff Cartwright rounding out the final 5 from the pits. Woo! Spitfiring here in Daytona already.
Oh, we're ripping through these races.
Out for heat number 3. Heat number 3, let's go. It's Chris Loonan, Matthew Morris, Matthew Grove, and Gerald DeFino. Another good little mix. A couple Subarus, a couple Fords. Should be an interesting one. Let's see if 4 drivers is a little tamer here for heat number 3. Just waiting on Matthew Morris. Go round it in. there we go. We're off. A little bit of a spin
Morris,
from Loonan will give it up to Morris here. Morris will hold this position. Grove goes a bit wide, gives that position up to Loonan, but Loonan will back off and give it back to Grove and file out ahead of Gerald DeFino. This lets Matthew Morris run away a little bit here, but it's pretty much single file if you get into there. Gerald DeFino really close to Loonan there on the exit of that corner. One you want to watch here. We dive into this pivotal hairpin in the end. So now it's just small little battles. Will someone take the Joker out? And
JP should be able to pass Loonan here. Well, he's going to with the Joker, but the Subarus tends to be better on the straightaway. If they hold back, if you're right up on the Fiesta,
it's an
should be able to
interesting
pass
merge.
it just on speed. He took 2 spaces.
Grove now. Yeah, Grove now
I'm
stuck
happy about
behind DeFino. Oh, DeFino
They're
going
gonna
side by
contact
side. A
you.
little bit of a turn there. That's some contact. Over the jump, gets it collected, gets a good rocket off. He's able to give it back to. Oh boy,
Wow.
That's an excellent recovery from DeFino. Unbelievable. I thought he was done. He gets a great rocket off the grass there with that all-wheel drive in the Subaru, and it gets a missile launch, and he's now back on the bumper of Grove, giving it right back to him. Will he give him a little bit of a no? Grove a little bit.
I don't necessarily think that was all on Grove.
Wow.
I just think DeFino's car bounced a little weird when he hit the ground, and
Grove 100%. He got slowed up. Grove was it couldn't do anything. That's a section of the track you do have to be very careful, because you can be at the mercy of the bumps and of the weight transfer that's happening. As DeFino really giving it to Grove now, setting up for a bit of a move, gives him a shove. Really just moves into the favor of Grove, gives him an excellent launch off the end there, and widens this gap. Chris Loonan in 4th here, hanging on. Matty Morris just having a very comfy race out there at the moment. That Joker strategy looking like right now, Brian, looks like only DeFino's taking it, I think. That's it. Most of these drivers know you take it at the last lap, so everyone just kind of shoving it in their back pocket, letting it happen out on the track. Chris Loonan getting very close, so he can benefit from a battle here between DeFino and Grove, and they're inching up really closely to Morris here now. Gonna wonder if Morris is having some issues. Maybe the setup's getting a little tight. I don't know. He's bleeding just a smidge of time.
I think it's lap 4, and he knows he's got 1 lap left, and he's got the delta on Grove. He might as well just take it easy.
Take it easy. Yeah, a huge send from DeFino there. Did not work in his favor. Pushed that turn a little bit too wide. Now he's just on the outside looking in here. As it's the last lap, here we go.
Yeah, I think Morris is taking it easy. He hasn't taken his Joker yet. Grove has to take it also, so they're just going to go through together, finish 1-2.
Definitely. Loonan, though, can still see a transfer position in his sights if DeFino and Grove want to get into it, but I don't think anything's going to happen here. It looks like it's going to be a team finish.
We're a little spread out.
Yeah, it sure is.
Not so much in the back, but Morris definitely taking P1.
Yep. He'll dive down in for his Joker. DeFino does not. Loonan will. Loonan will actually pip DeFino as well for P3. So it'll be Matthew Morris ahead of Matthew Grove and Gerald DeFino. Chris Loonan ahead of Gerald DeFino with the last minute pip in the Joker there. Great move from Chris Loonan at the end to just get him at the last possible moment. Jump into our semi-final round. This will be a deep one. Jake Robichaud holding the pole position ahead of Stephen Moreau, Chris Loonan, Eric Dubois, Klaus Kreutzer, Gerald DeFino, Olivier Rateau, and Jeff Cartwright. A bunch of great driving from all of these guys tonight, and now we've got them all stuffed into a field. Can we get it clean?
This is how big their feature is going to be. This is our first look.
It's a preview. And it's a great round. Oh, they're bunching up already here. Jake Robichaud loses a little bit of a position already. He's down into 4th. And it's the law. He gets it back. Everyone goes super tight into the corner. We've got Jake Robichaud leading now ahead of Gerald DeFino and Eric Dubois.
Somebody's in the wall.
Factors in some. There's going to be a lot of movement here, Brian.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement here, and it looks like just Klaus just
Klaus
head-on collision with the wall.
He is.
If we get a minute, we'll look, but we're too close to go look.
It is way too close because we got Jake Robichaud. He's getting absolutely harassed by Gerald DeFino here and Eric Dubois. It's all top 3 under a blanket, top 4, 5 just chasing each other down here in the backstretch. Will anyone joker at any opportunity? We'll get Jake Robichaud, and that looks like Eric Dubois, and he's going to try really hard to keep it inside that commitment line. Yeah, he keeps it in, but Gerald DeFino now in the picture over the jump. Gets a good run, bad bounce though, and will now sit in provisional 3rd as we get some joker strategy out of the way already. Oh boy, this battle here for 2nd, absolutely spicy as DeFino just giving it to Eric Dubois. Eric Dubois a bit wide, gives the inside to DeFino. It's side by side now. Will they take it side by side through the speed section? They will not. DeFino will file in behind. Any jokers from any of these will. DeFino will go in and just take it. So this should give him the position. Will he go in side by side with Jake Robichaud? He will not. It won't be enough. But he'll get ahead of Eric Dubois here. So this will give him 2nd position now. The joker strategy done from the top 3. We'll see what happens here from 4th on back.
Now Dubois is going to have to pass him on track, which is arguably harder to do here. It's possible on this track, unless
it is.
Somewhere it's just not possible at all. But
it's funny. Most of my passes have happened in this hairpin section. You can just kind of get set up
here. We got Lunan on Cartwright.
Lunan is giving Cartwright quite a little battle here. They're getting a little bit spread out in the speed section, and it looks like Cartwright's going to jump down in for his joker. Will this cause any issues? It will not. Good joker strategy out and away. So now Lunan will have a little bit more of a gap now to rebuild as he gets kind of spooked through the chicane. Has to check up, not to hit the curbs, but lots of battles here. This battle for 2nd and 3rd, it's probably the spiciest on the track at the moment. It's just really from 1st on back, to be honest. Wow.
On Dubois.
This has been the craziest semifinal I think we've had all season.
Yeah, it was crazy at the beginning. If I'm Dubois, it's happening here. I'm getting the best run I can here, and well, they're all done. So all the front people are done.
They're pretty much all done. Yeah, so we're on our final lap at the moment. So
I think DeFino's definitely taking the 2nd place.
Jake Robichaud quite a bit off the track there, but he does not get the slowdown. You're right, they are quite a bit more forgiving now. So Robichaud will round basically the final hairpin and come across the back stretch. It's going to be his to win here. Are we going to have it?
Yeah. Oh, he'll
I don't think there's anybody in contention through. Oh, it's his.
Oh, the people in the
absolutely
back.
Jake Robichaud will round the final corner here. Here we go.
Let's go.
That's a win from Dad here in the semifinals. Yeah. Jake Robichaud wins our semifinal ahead of Gerald DeFino, Eric Dubois, Jeff Cartwright, Chris Lunan, Olivier Rateau, Stephen Moreau, and Klaus Kreutzer. And way to go. Way to go, Dad. I'll break the 4th wall a little bit because that's pretty exciting. Good little punch there. Good win in the semifinal to get it going here in Daytona. So Jake Robichaud and Gerald DeFino will be our last couple in. What's up, buddy?
Before we go to break, I kind of want to see what happened at the start there.
What do you got?
We got a few minutes.
Let's go take a quick peek before we go.
Let's go see what happened.
We've caught up. Oh!
I don't know what that was.
Right over.
Oh.
Yeah, he comes over on him. We lost it for a second there. I think
iRacing's going to do iRacing thing, so we're going to go right back to it.
Yeah, he blinked out. But yeah, so he drove over. Looks like he just he wanted to go wide for that entry through the gantry into turn 1, which I respect. But when someone's there, that sucks. So didn't get the call out. Oh, you almost fell.
Yeah, iRacing's not going to let us have it.
Someone blinked out. Nah, they don't. They won't let us have it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Look, we'll step aside real quick here for a quick warm up for our drivers. Hit a few of our sponsors, and we'll be back for some racing here again in Daytona.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. Open the 26. He has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. Grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robichaud will hold his spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN.
We welcome you back to round number 183 of the championship overall and round 6 of the 26th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders here in Daytona, with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, and also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Justin Robichaud, live on the Automotive Sports Network. And a reminder, the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you, OSS, for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Cameras for tonight's broadcast are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimCams. And finally, the intro music for the NASA World Feed was produced by Alex Abedi. And if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and ring the bell to be notified of our live streams on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, along with shorts courtesy of Jess, Rakowski. And if you'd like to race in NASA or any of our series, we have something for everyone, and all the info is at nasasimracing.com. If you're an iRacing driver, be sure to get in here, even if it's just to have a little bit of fun. So Bryan, woo! It's been a crazy one. We're getting ready here now. We've got a few minutes left to go here in warm up. Drivers are getting the cars fine tuned, getting ready here for the feature. What are your predictions for tonight?
Oh, looking at these practice times, I'm looking at Darnell and Goddard pretty much being on top of each other. So,
sure. Oh boy! Wow! Like literally.
I'm also looking at.
Yeah,
they're right there.
A second here. Yeah. Love it. Love to see it.
Well, that's fun.
Ed Boyle's a few tenths behind Matthew Moore. So really, there's like a few tenths that separate the third on back. So we'll see if these top two can get off into a little bit of a battle here. If there's any mistakes that are forced. Gerald DeFino lining up there in our screen for a little start practice. Love to see that. Something all of our drivers.
Are you watching some over-the-jump contact?
Oh wow! I know. I got super distracted. I got some drivers riding on top of each other here. Wow!
Listen, if you look at these times, we have Darnell at a 40.042, and the gap between everybody is just over a second. That's it. 1 second total.
That's it. I like it. I like it a lot. That's going to be a lot of fun on a track like this, where little tiny mistakes can kind of give you those few tenths of an edge on someone else. We're so prone here. Even myself, I'm get a little bit unsettled here through this first chicane section that we're watching DeFino go through here.
Yeah,
I don't hit that jump quite right, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's with a second.
Oh man. I know it takes just a 1 second gap. A little bit.
Yeah, it's so easy to not be super consistent here with how differently you can land on the jump each time. It's easy
you need to be very aware. Of your speed. Even a few miles an hour faster over that jump can severely, at a different angle too, no doubt, can definitely severely affect your trajectory and how the car lands in the Subaru. It's wildly unforgiving over the jump if you get that weight not quite pointed the right way.
Yeah, Subaru's got doesn't have the center diff, so it can't save itself.
It sure does have that center diff, which is good in one regard, but yeah, you're right, it can't save itself. That jump in particular here was one that I saved myself probably the most when I was running the Beetle. And Hell, that downhill left-hander at Hell, probably the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here is
we got about 5 seconds left here.
We do. Practice about to pop off here. DeFino practicing a Joker lap. A few of our drivers trying to get some. They're flying
Goddard
off.
Practicing jumping the wall.
Yeah, Goddard practicing how he shouldn't take the jump.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, right. As we look at that. Sessions rolling over. They're going to get that fresh dirt down. Wham. Drivers are out. And our feature set, it's going to be Joshua Darnell, ahead of Zachary Goddard, Matthew Morris, Ed Boyles, Daryl Young, Matthew Grove, Jake Robichaud and Gerald DeFino. Those are our 8 cars tonight for the feature. It's going to be a quite, we'll see if everybody can get through. That bunch up that we saw through the semifinal was a little wonky. Let's see if we can get everybody through here. Matthew Morris lines up. It's 3, 3,
well,
2.
Justin, I learned from last time. We got to go high above for this.
We do. They're firing it up. What do we have here? Oh, it's a great launch from Goddard up the inside. Can he get down in front of Darnell? He does. Can he hold it, though? This is the tricky part. Not to go wide. Oh, Darnell tries to go up the inside. Can't take it, so he's going to have to concede to Goddard here now. 2nd position for the moment. Ed Boyles Jr. in 3rd. He's holding off Matthew Morris in 4th. With Jake Robichaud there in 5th. Snuck his way inside. Daryl Young in 6th. And DeFino 7th. Matthew Grove, the lone position in 8th. But Zachary Goddard up ahead nudges Darnell. They were side by side there. Bit of a punch almost from Darnell through the hairpin. Is Goddard. Takes it, moves on through, absorbs that. No way, Jose. We've got both these drivers. Oh, but Zachary Goddard dives into his Joker here at the first opportunity. So he takes 1 down. Darnell goes to the outside. Ed Boyles Jr. will take his Joker. He gets out ahead of Darnell. This is absolute worst case scenario for Joshua Darnell. Oh my goodness!
It looks like we had contact in the backfield between Jake Robichaud and Matthew Morris. It looks like Morris is out of the race potentially.
Morris is off. Oh yeah, he's out in the pits for sure. So if there was contact between the two, it was race ending for Morris. But now Goddard has a substantial lead on Darnell. Darnell makes the pass on Ed Boyles Jr. We missed that, I think.
No, we got that. He made that pass on track.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was looking at some other stuff. That is all right.
And Darnell, that's great for me. I don't have to use one of my Jokers for that.
Yeah, right. Goddard, I think, takes his 2nd, so he's finished on strategy. So Darnell can run a little bit of a race here and maybe take him on it. I think there's definitely an opportunity left. Ed Boyles Jr. now bleeding a little bit of time in 3rd position. So everyone else,
click back here though. Yeah. We're gonna
let's go.
See what
everyone
happened
else
with Matthew and Jake.
Stand out. Oh, it's right after the jump on the exit here.
Oh, he
smacks the wall. Right. Oh, they both smacked the wall.
2 independent
Robichaud somehow
accidents.
Gets through.
Yeah.
2 completely independent accidents for sure. So they both kind of go wide and smack the wall there. Ouch. That's super unfortunate.
Darnell is close the gap to 9/10 of a second. I don't believe he's taking a Joker. Oh, he's taking 1 Joker. Goddard's taking 2. So he's well within the margin. Goddard must have had a bad Joker that 2nd time because Darnell's right here. Darnell's looking to make a pass on track.
And he's going to make a pass here on the track, and he does! Huge surge! So it looks like Zachary Goddard either conceded that by getting off the throttle or Darnell hooked up hard, takes the Joker now to salt the wound and takes that lead. So
Darnell's looking to make it that definitive lead. He wants that victory. That's going to be 7 in a row. That's including the last season, I believe.
It does. That is including the last race of the last
I think
season.
the record is 7 in a row in 1 season. So he's got this race and next race to tie Cody Crossgrove and Matthew Lindy. And it's looking like he can just break it.
Yeah, absolutely. If he wins this week and next week, he will break it in the single season and also own the longest consecutive, if you count. Yeah, the season over. Absolutely. Zachary Goddard making a little bit of a charge, but it might be a little bit too late. Whoa, boy, Ed Boyles Jr. Daryl Young tries to make the move up the inside on Ed Boyles Jr., but can't make it happen. A little bit of contact there. Ed Boyles Jr. recovers.
Daryl's going for the Joker there. He decided, I'm not going.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. So now we got Matthew Grove, ahead of Gerald DeFino now in the picture in this little race. Gerald DeFino trying to go up the inside. Can he get the grip strip on Grove a little bit? Has a bit of a run. Will he do anything in the hairpin? This is a move that I like to make here. I'll get kind of set up and go up to the inside and hope that they blow the corner, but no, nothing happens there. They just kind of file in.
Yeah, Jess is going to have the advantage going around that corner. It's a little more nimble. Subaru is going to have the advantage running down the straight behind it, but we might have an incident. Ooh, we're clear.
Very close. Very close, but Darrell Young goes wide over the jump. Will he recover? He keeps it very clean on the recovery. I don't see any flag either, so he avoids that. Oh, quite a bit of a jump over the sausage curve, but there's nothing there. Gets a great charge, but can he get the weight transfer right?
I'm looking back here.
Great job from Darrell Young to keep that car recovered, though. Absolutely fantastic.
Yet to take either of his jokers. I would do it now. Get past both of these guys, and I mean, your gap there.
Here he goes. Yeah,
he's definitely got fifth. Right. He's got fifth locked in.
Oh yeah, he's got both of them for sure.
He's got fourth.
Oh,
and he's got 2 laps
it's a bit of a different entry.
Might be able to pull up to Boyles here, potentially, and sneak third.
Oh, but Defino's going to try the inside line here on Grove. Can he get the grip? He does on the grass. Grove goes to the outside line, holds it ahead of Defino. There's no nudge or anything. It's respectful. 1, 2, 3 punch. Oh. Bit of a punch there from Young on Defino, but Defino recovers greatly, keeps that. Keeps it going.
Young told Defino, "You're not passing Grove right there."
And Defino holds to the inside, gets a little bit tight. Grove a little spooked. Oh, Defino grabs it on him. They're going to go side by side through here. Grove just concedes to him, gives the position away to Defino. Defino just takes it on him. Gets a little overzealous over the jump, a little over-rotated now. Grove has the opportunity to give it back up onto the inside. They're going to go side by side. Oh, my word. That was super close for Defino under the tire wall.
I thought that was going to be the third car to hit that wall tonight.
But wide is Defino. Grove goes to the... I thought it was going to take its next casualty for sure. Great racing here for the 4th position. Matthew Grove holds it ahead of Defino, goes to his next joker.
He is saying, I am out of here. I'm getting out of here.
I'm done with this.
Oh, was that a commitment line violation by Grove? Yes, it was.
It is.
He got it is.
Yep. And he's upset about it. You can tell. There's no need to slow down. He doesn't get the slowdown. It's that's going to give it to him after the at the end, but he's mad about it for sure.
Yeah.
Rattled his cage. It would rattle my cage too. That's an unfortunate mistake to make here.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Late in this race. Dang.
Well, Young's looking
a
like
moment of silence there.
Oh, we just missed the finish there. We got Darnell winning this race.
Darnell
We've got
winning.
it in second.
Yeah, ahead of Goddard.
No, that was
yeah,
pretty
you're right.
decided
Ed Boyles
on lap
Jr.
4.
files off. Yeah, that we got a little distracted. Ed Boyles Jr. comes in third. It's Darrell Young that will take 4th. Darrell Defino off the track, though, will take in 5th position. Matthew Grove rattled will come in 6th. Jake Robichaud spins through and will take in 6th position. Oh, Matthew Grove actually drops to 7th behind Jake Robichaud with a penalty there. Ouch, a little bit of a loss with Matthew Morris.
Yeah, he sat on the side there for a hot minute.
Out in the pits, yeah. No, that was a great little race from Joshua Darnell doing his rightful donuts.
Darnell's doing some acrobatics here.
You're right. I would be too. Fantastic. So that's a little bit of a different podium here. We got Darnell, Goddard, and Boyles. See if we can get some drivers here ready to go.
Yeah, we missed him cross the line, but we got him doing what he wants us to see.
Yeah, it was a little dramatic in the back.
Show.
Yeah, we'll make up for it with some excellent donuts. Ed Boyles parked up on top of the jump. Let's move some drivers over here up to the booth. Just missing a couple. We're missing oh wait, there they are. There's Ed Boyles. We don't have Goddard. We'll wait on Goddard to move in. But while we wait, Junior. Ed. Great little are we ready, Brian? Get on the internal?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah. Ed, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Got us. Awesome. All right. We're all fired on audio. What a race. Wow. Talk me through that one. It was a little bit of craziness, but you managed to pull out P3. Talk me through it.
Honestly, I was a little surprised to pull out through P3 here tonight, but I tell you at the beginning there, I think it was Matt Morris was right behind me and he just walloped the inside wall, and that really helped me get away from everybody.
Yeah, we kind of caught that one a little bit. That gave you a little bit of breathing room there.
Yeah, that really helped. Matty Grove was he was catching me, but I just didn't have anything for Josh Darnell. He kind of got behind me on when I did a joker there, and I pretty much just pulled over and let him go. I'd rather just try and get my P3, P2 here if I can, and that guy's just got so much speed right now.
Yeah, fair enough. I've been there and done that. And strategy joker, was it just taking them late tonight? Is that the same for you as everyone else?
I actually took my jokers pretty early. I took one on
Pretty
I
early.
think second lap, and then another one probably like fifth lap. But I was just trying to keep that gap behind me of 2 seconds. I went to take a joker, and I had a red car come flying up on my inside, and we basically crashing as I was trying to take my joker. I wasn't expecting
Daryl,
that.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to block me from taking my
we
joker.
talked about that. We were trying to make it or not.
Joker, yeah. And then he looked like he decided, I'm not taking it. I didn't know you were also trying.
He had already taken both of his jokers, and then so I was just going to take mine, get away from him, and next thing you know, he just slammed up the side of me as I was entering in. I was a little shocked by that. Well, he met the barrier.
Awesome, Ed. Well, who would you like to thank tonight for a great podium?
I'd just like to thank my teammates at Saints and Sinners Racing. We've been practicing a bit here and there, and just having a lot of fun. Team Watson Racing setups. I've been a long-time member of those guys, and everyone here at ASN and NASA Sim Racing, we're just having a blast, and maybe everyone come check me out. 3D ED prints, do some 3D printing for anybody if they're interested.
Oh heck yeah, the 3D printed track maps. Can't wait to get my hands on my little Mount Washington one from my dad. Ed Boyle's great race tonight, and fantastic P3. Should give you some good crucial points here late in the season. You excited for Crandon next week?
I am. I had a lot of fun at Crandon last year. I was involved in a pretty hectic finish there, getting pushed off the track and back on. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll see you next week for sure, Ed, and we'll see you in Saturday's Supers race as well, my friend.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ed. Always a pleasure. So we'll grab Zachary Goddard here now. Zachary, can you hear us, my friend? Hello.
Gotcha.
Got us. Awesome. Howdy. Wow, it was pretty crazy. You led for a little bit there. Talk us through that race.
I was honestly surprised with the start. I nailed it perfectly, honest, no wheel spin or anything. Tried to stay smooth and take my jokers early to get a for sure clean track ahead of me to try to pull ahead of Darnell there, but made a couple mistakes and he pulled right back up on me, and that dirt hairpin kind of come up beside me, so I figured I better just tuck in behind him because I did not want to go side by side through those S's. After that, it was pretty boring. After that, he pulled away and just drove around in second.
Fair enough. The S is not somewhere I like to battle either. So yeah, I respect that for sure. Oh my. So strategy for you is to get them out, get the jokers out early then, and just get away and get smooth sailing.
Yeah, pretty much just trying to put a smooth or open track ahead of me to just try to run some hot laps.
Yeah, get her going. I like the same strategy. Look, great race tonight. You got a P2, got some good crucial points here late in the season. Should lament yourself here nicely at the top with a few more rounds to go. How are you looking forward to Crandon next week?
I am pretty interested in it, actually. I've ran it in the jumpy trucks a little bit, but I've never touched it with the rally cars. So.
Ooh, boy, they're fun. They're fun. They're definitely a totally different racing style. So excited to see what you have there for us, my friend. Great race tonight. Before we send you off, who would you like to thank?
The wife, as always, the whole NASA crew for putting this together, putting it on, the JC Academy and Sim Sport team, and our new sponsor, Crown Creamery.
Good stuff. Excellent. Always good to hear some success. So Zach, great race tonight, my friend. We'll let you go and look forward to seeing you racing on Saturday as well.
Yes, sir. See ya.
Thank you, my friend. See you now. All right. Now our race winner for the evening, Joshua Darnell. Hello.
How you doing, boys? Good to see you guys
It's
again.
It's the weekly Darnell podcast.
Hey, is it
Welcome,
upset?
welcome.
Are you upset about it, man?
I'm not upset whatsoever. You're always a pleasure to talk to. Absolutely. I
never get to talk
agree.
to you, Justin. I get to talk to Bryan. Bryan lurks like a ghost.
Oh man, talk me through this one. Daytona, pretty straightforward track. How are you feeling actually though, coming off there behind Goddard to start this race?
Goddard did exactly what he had to do. I was telling him that inside the media pen. He did 100% what he had to do out of the start. He completely blocked me out. We talked about it a little bit. I was definitely pushing and shoving to try to get by and to rattle his cage a little bit to see if I could. I mean, I stuck it up the inside a couple times.
Yep.
The first couple laps, until I took my first Joker, was very hectic. Like I took my Joker solely because he started getting further away, and I needed to know how much time I had bled, if any.
Mm-hmm.
So the second I took my first Joker, I was pretty confident past that. And taking the second Joker just made sense when it happened. Got fresh air, and I just wanted to get away from everybody as soon as possible. Because Daytona is one of those tracks where that Joker merge, man, that's crazy. I was turned to PG-13, my bad.
Oh, dude, it is crazy. It is crazy because you have to alter your entry into turn one almost.
Yeah,
if you have a clean exit. Yeah.
If you're on the circuit, when I'm coming past the start-finish line, I'm usually in 5th gear. But when you're coming out of the Joker past the start-finish line, you have to. I'm in 4th, and I'm on cruise control basically, just trying to get the car set up for the jump.
Yeah.
It's a completely different line.
Yeah,
and
much tighter apex entry into turn one.
And
you have to
it really throws a lot of speed.
You have to practice it.
It throws a lot of newer drivers off. So it's something that you have to get used to, definitely.
No, I love it for sure. Now we saw a few drivers kind of get a little spooked tonight going through that turn at that speed.
Yeah,
like
when the track gets worn in over the jump, that gets scary real quick, man. It's a whole different track once it gets worn.
The dirt's
in
different. Yeah, definitely.
Like I was talking to Chris Luna about it before during practice, or when the practice session was going on in this session. And we were like, it's so much smoother when it's a fresh track. It's weird because most of the time you're like, oh, I don't have a whole lot of grip. It's almost like you have more grip coming off the jump.
And you almost do. Yeah, I know. It is really strange. It's but
weird. I mean,
one reason I don't like Daytona.
I mean, yeah, you don't. I'm a fan of Daytona. I like the technicality.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
But there's one, I think it's Phoenix. I hate, there's one version of this track where they put tire barriers right after the jump, and I hate that. Because it basically just like kills your car. It might be Phoenix. It might be thinking of the official races. But nevertheless, it was a great race. I was talking to Goddard. As I told you guys last week, I think he's going to be showing up more and more to this pen. He is really showing pace. He just needs to get a little bit more experience under his belt, so he stops letting drivers like me rattle his cage.
I mean, if he puts in the work in the off season and you get pulled up in the supers, this is really.
I'm telling you, it's going to be. I know who I'm rooting for.
Yeah, man, definitely, it's fun to see. It's fun to see. I love watching the newcomers come up and
it's so much
just
fun.
Watching them progress. Oh, right. I love that.
Yeah,
coming from a guy who fired up the Subaru like a few years ago myself and showed up on some Nitro Circus broadcasts and spun out in the back. Yeah, I've come a long way myself, and I've watched. It's fun watching a lot of other drivers just come a long way, especially you. You tied that. I think you tied the record now if you include last season. So if you include 2024A, you are now tied with the consecutive win record. Yep. And if you win again next week, then you officially win in a single season, and you'll definitely own it if you count.
I'm not counting you as tied until next week. I'll show up out of the shadows. It's going to be in one season. The other two guys did it in one season. It does have to be,
but you
that's
got
fair.
it.
That's fair.
Crandon, how you feeling about Crandon? Let's get that out of the way real quick before we let you.
Goddard and I were talking about it. It's going to be crazy. I'm a little nervous because we don't race there ever, but I'm going to put in the work, put in the practice laps, and see what comes out of it. I told Goddard if he wants to I'm happy for any of the Contenders drivers. If you guys want to come together and learn some stuff together, we can all make each other faster. So please just hit me up. I'm happy to put up a practice session and we can all learn from each other. I'm not keeping trade secrets over here.
No, I love it. I love it. None of us should. And I'm always an open book myself.
I want to see all of us get better as a community, man. Like we all like. I want challenge. I want to be pushed to my absolute limit on this thing.
I agree. I would love to see as many drivers to have like 3 of these. All right, let's do another series, a third one.
Yeah,
let's do 3 for all of them. Yeah, I love it. I love that Features and Lights is doing good. Cool, man. Who'd you like to thank before we send you off, my friend? Yet again.
First and foremost, I want to thank really everyone over at TWRS. Eric and Robbie especially, they always seem to keep me cool when I need it. Robbie Kirtley, Eric Dubois. Hit up Chris Luna and Eric for your paints. They're awesome artists and they can really do a great job. My mom, my dad, my brother Alex, my boyfriend Vance, and you guys over here. Oh, my friend Mark at Micro Center. I love him so much. Go to him for your PCs, people. He can help you build a killer one at Micro Center. And you guys, Justin and Bryan, Josh Mertz, all you guys for putting on such an amazing broadcast. You guys do amazing work every single week, and we wouldn't have this if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you guys for putting in all the hard work behind the scenes to make this possible.
Yo,
you give a person like me a platform to shine. So I really appreciate it.
Likewise. Wouldn't have a series if we didn't have great drivers, man. Fantastic. Always fun seeing you up here, Darnell. And you take it easy. We'll see you on Saturday. Wish you the best of luck then.
Yeah, looking forward to it, guys. Take it easy. Love you.
Thank you. Take care. Joshua Darnell, always a pleasure. Frequent flyer up here in the booth, Bryan, every single week. So, wow. All right, let's go through our results real quick. We'll get the confirms up. Ooh, instant replay.
I don't know what it's doing.
It's weird
tonight.
It's weird. But our final tonight, I'll get the top 8. Bryan, I'll let you get it from there. But it's Joshua Darnell, Zachary Goddard, Ed Boyles Jr., our top 3 with Daryl Young, Gerald DeFino, Jake Robichaud, Matthew Grove, and Matthew Morris. The 8 for the evening. And from there on, Bryan, who do we have?
In 9th, we have Eric Dubois. 10th, we have Jeff Cartwright. 11th, Chris Lunan. 12th, Olivier Rateau. 13th, Stephen Moreau. 14th, Klaus Cruiser. Might have lost you, Justin.
Hello?
Oh, we're here. We got you.
I'm here. I think I lost you for a second.
Oh. Well, I read the rest of them.
Oh. Yeah. I may have blipped out for a second then. I didn't hear anything beyond that, I suppose. Do we have points, Bryan? You want to try that out real quick?
Oh, boy.
Let's see if it's nulled again. Let's just try.
We got points.
Oh, yeah, we got points. Joshua Darnell, 140, a commanding lead now. Ahead of Zachary Goddard with 93. He's up 2 positions now to take the second away from Matthew Grove, who sits with 91, just 2 points shy. Now in 3rd position with Eric Dubois with 87, down 2 in Slapex Racing. And he'll be rounded out by Jake Robichaud in 5th with 77, Ed Boyles Jr. in 6th, JP DeFino, Klaus Kreutzer, Jeff Cartwright, and Daryl Young. Not a ton of movement, but there's a little bit there. But there's still some room for movement with the remaining rounds.
I was going to say, John, at the beginning of the night, we had a battle between Matt Grove and Eric Dubois for a second, and Zachary Goddard just showed up and said, I'm deciding this, and it's going to be neither of you.
He jumped in there from 4th, yeah. Moves his way in. RG Barges. Let's see what we got for teams. We got Slapex. Slapex Racing Ford. 272 ahead of Slapex Racing Subaru. 182. Saints and Sinners with 171 in 3rd. All 3 of those top 3 teams, a reminder, powered by TWRS. So, wow, those might be some pretty good setups there, Bryan. Mickey Esports in 4th, up 1 position ahead of Klaus Kreutzer Racing, also up 1. Turtle Motorsports down 2. Red Beaver Racing, JC Academy, TWR, Subi Squad, and yes, 2 Motorsports rounding up the top 10 there. And
all I know is if you make your team name really long, you do well.
Shocker. Ford 168 over 132 on Subaru with a lone 10 for Volkswagen. So Ford, thanks to Joshua Darnell, giving everybody a run for their money this season. Good job. Looks great there. And real quickly, before we move along, we'll go over some quick programming notes. It's going to be Torque Sports Car Series Season 6, round number 2 at Monza. That'll be this Thursday at 8:30 Eastern. You're going to have Victor Valley and Josh Mertz for that one. I'll be in the car racing, making a fool of myself again. Monza's not one of my best tracks. But then we continue on with more NASA Supers round 6 at Daytona. Long will be October 12th at 2:30 Eastern. You're going to have Josh and Bryan for that one. That's your Saturday action. Our top 3 from tonight. We'll move along there. And then we reset again. NASA Rallycross Futures round 6 at Crandon. Was it round 7? Round 7, sorry. Round 7 at Crandon on October 13th. And 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern, respectively. Both of those rounds fire off one after the other. We're going to have Ethan and Victor for that one. And then round number 7 at Crandon for Rallycross Contenders will return. Will be next week here at October 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern. You're going to have Bryan and myself for that one. Crandon is one of my favorites, actually. I wish I could jump in the car and race. I love the truck track so much. Those jumpy ones are a lot of fun. You won't want to miss it. We'll hit into some sponsors again, Bryan. Let's remind everyone that the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Cameras for tonight's broadcast are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/SimCams. And finally, the intro music for NASA World Feed was produced by Alex Abetti. And if you like what you see, smash that like button here and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and ring that bell to be notified of live streams on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's 4 nights a week with some shorts, courtesy of Jess Rakowski sprinkled in there as well. If you'd like to race in NASA, we have something for everyone here. All of the info is at nasasimracing.com. Bryan, final thoughts here before we send it off.
I think Goddard's going to start posing some problems for Darnell. I know he says ignore it, but he's probably in his back of his mind pushing for the perfect season, or at least definitely looking to break the record. But Goddard is showing up and causing some headaches. I mean, he made a little mistake today, and he said he just filed behind Goddard or behind Darnell and just let him run. But there's going to be a time where the mistake's not going to be as big, and he's going to say, no, we ball. And we watch them both hit a wall. Hopefully it's not next week. But
oh, God.
It's going to happen. And I know it happens. I've been there.
Oh, and Crandon has a few little walls and barriers you can smack for sure. So we'll see who puts in the work this week and figures out that track, or if anybody's been frequent flying it. Crandon is a track I've been to quite a few times, yourself as well. I think we're on the short layout, so it should be a little bit different.
No, we're on the full, Justin.
Oh, are we on the full?
We're on the full. We got the full loggers jump and Calamity Corner. It's going to be pure chaos.
Oh, that's like my favorite layout. It's going to be awesome. So you know what? With that being said, that Ford doesn't have the advantage anymore over that Subaru.
No.
That's my opinion. It's my opinion. I think that Subaru has the advantage in the long run, but
no, you need to know how to throw blocks.
Oh my gosh, I hope it's not a land rush too. That'll just be insanity.
It's not, but you need to know how to throw blocks, and you need to know how to accept a couple penalty points. Maybe just
a little bit of rubbing and scrubbing for sure. Oh man, I want to race now. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So the checker flag has fallen on the evening from all of us at the Automotive Sports Network, from Jess Rakowski, Victor Valley, Cody Erdman, Ethan Halsey, Josh Mertz, and Bryan Sawyer. My name is Justin Robichaud. We hope you enjoyed today's coverage of the NASA Rallycross Contenders from Daytona. We congratulate Joshua Darnell on his huge win tonight and solidifying his monumental season. Be sure to tune in on Saturday to see if he can take it to them in the Supercars division. Also here in Daytona. Until then, take care, everyone.